Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And not a whole lot to speak of there, as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2nd and 9. Out to the left here to Reed. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You talk about this Giant defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants, as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The pitch out to Lynch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. In motion right, Baldwin. Now Kaepernick. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, it's Manning. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Manning to throw on second down. And that one into the hands of Beckham downfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Brings up second and 8.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Kaepernick going to throw. will be incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to speed things up here. Beckham will go in motion right. Now Manning. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him.
He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
24. Giants 21.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That one finds Hyatt. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On play action. Now Manning. Man open. Here's Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Barkley is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Manning now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Play action, Manning. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Manning is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Manning to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. A gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Manning. These guys run back out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Manning. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Kaepernick now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jones. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, it's Barkley. And he is out of bounds here. Calling a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there,
and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they'll have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Manning. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Barkley, inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Another try for Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake. Your
touchdown! Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Kaepernick to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Manning now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. That's complete out left to Ayuk. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and that makes it hard to defend.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well.
And now here is another interception. It's a foot race. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
20. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A handoff to Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Giants 49, Seahawks 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Harvin. Here's Harvin.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Jets, they at least get the win here.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm glad she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
We got London on the
Old club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling.